somebody named Mary said that they're going to get on in a few minutes. So I'm sure a few more people will pop on.
Okay.
That obviously went right over my head, didn't it?
It just went over your head again.
It did again.
How do I turn the volume up?
I've had 6 hours of sleep in the last 2 days, so bear with me.
I'm right there with you, except mine's because of stupid hormones.
Oh God. No, I don't know if I have any of those. Okay, so you haven't seen this one, Tennille.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Okay. So this wait, I gotta go find you guys because I hate not being able to see you. So I'm gonna put you on another screen.
Did she send you the doc?
What's that?
Did she send you the document?
Who?
Lazar. Landy, whatever.
No, I didn't even, I totally forgot. I forgot about the 2 calls that were this morning, so I jumped on. We had an executive and a nationwide leader call. So I did not get it. But
I didn't get an email for a reminder of the nationwide leader call this month.
You know what? Sometimes I think they're doing more on Facebook. So if you're in the director success, I think, you know how I found it is Doreen posted it in director success. So that's how I figured it all out.
I missed it. Was it good?
Yeah, well, let's see. I got to distinguish between the calls. So there was 2 of them. Crystal Jackson did one, which I thought was really good. And I'm hopefully when that comes, we're trying to get the recording so you guys can hear that. Of course, everything was on virtual. And then Kristen Coy did the other one, but I kind of heard some of her stuff. You know, she was the guest speaker on there. So onboarding new consultants. But there was a lot of people that haven't heard her. Okay, so here's what I did. Remember, Tennille, yesterday I was telling you a little bit about, I said we have to have one page where we can click on something.
Right.
And you are right. So here is, I'm trying to put everything in there that would have to do with anything of our team training. Right. So I haven't, anything that has the blue obviously is the hot link. So I haven't done the show setup yet, and I haven't done onboarding new consultants because we need to do that. Virtual video trainings, I know I've got some of that. But this all, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but can you see this, how it opens up to party training virtual? So there's a hot link that goes right to the Pampered Chef home office, or right to the website.
My screen's not changing. Is anybody else's?
Oh, it's not changing either.
Okay.
All right, hold on.
No.
So let me see. All right, so it hot links to this, okay? I don't know why it wouldn't change. So that was the the party training. So that's what was in there. That was that hot link that I went on. But if I go back, you guys aren't going to see that, right? Like you can't see this, right?
I'm watching. I see it right. Well, I see the document.
Team training new for Monster Arena organization. That's what I see.
Okay, for the Most Arena organization. Okay, we could change whatever. I want to give it a name, but we should probably try to figure that out. So yeah, when I clicked on this hot link, you know, this virtual party training on the Pampered Chef, that it went over to that other one, which takes you right there. Well, they're just, you know how you can't find them there? And social media training and Pampered Chef host coaching. So these are all Pampered Chef virtual trainings. Are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, I thought 2. Did I say 2? I didn't say 2. Oh, well, whatever. Okay, so here, if you click on this virtual host coaching system, now, will you guys be able to see this new one? This.
There it is, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Yep.
It's having trouble loading, so yeah.
That's the one we were working on, right? Yeah.
Uh-huh. So we just need to clean it up because I think now everything is in there. And I love this on the side, but I think, Anna, did you have that with the little outline thing on the side?
No, I didn't.
Well, that's because it's in Google Docs, Patty. Hers was a Word.
Oh, yeah.
That's a Google Docs benefit.
So easy to find. Okay, Tuesday, what day is it? It's Tuesday, it's Wednesday, it's AM, it's PM, so all of these are here. Here's the Thursday private message. Here's the Thursday PM post.
Show them the search function.
Oops. Okay.
That's so cool. The search function is awesome.
Oh, shit. Wait. Okay, So find in document, host. So it brings up all of the host posts in there. All you have to do is search for it and you'll know what your host needs to post. But, you know, you could go to the day on the side here and you can go right there and it says host post. Most of them have the host post right in there.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, so I'm trying to think. So did you guys do different wording? Did y'all clean up the wording? Or
We did at the beginning. So I think some of this, right, Tennille?
The first half we did, yeah.
The first half. And we've got to look through the rest of it because by then I was just copying and pasting so I would have it for this afternoon.
Yeah, we were on till about 1 o'clock this morning and we just had to give up, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
We won't talk about the first 2 damn hours we were messing with that document.
I'm telling you, we were doing text boxes. We were not doing text boxes. We were trying something else. It was crazy. But I think this is probably the best bet. What do you guys think of this format? Do you like this? Is this pretty?
It's hard for me to see driving. So it looks like, what it looks like to me is, and tell me if I'm right, is that basically you just kind of made each page a day with your communication with them as well as the host post?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
Yeah.
So basically
That's
you
exactly
just took it
right.
out of the text boxes. Is basically
We took it out of the text boxes. We may have changed some of them. So if you wanted to go back to yours, like we changed this Tuesday party and listen to this. If you ever lose your group, just let me know. I will send a beacon tag to bring you back.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you,
so much
Tennille.
better. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
So we did change up a little bit of it. I think you also, what was it? The other one too, something about the list.
The wedding.
Oh yeah.
The people who click join. Yeah, right there.
You will want to add 150 people for your friends list. I know it sounds like a lot, but just like a wedding, only 20% will join the group. So we did change some of them.
Oh, love that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So we did change some of them. Yeah, we did. And let's see, pre-pun post. Okay, so and some of the pictures were not in there. So
in the file, in the file that I sent to Neil, all the pictures were in there.
And we talked about that last night, Patty. What happened is when I converted it to a Google Doc, though, Anna, the pictures didn't carry over.
Yeah, that's right.
What we ended up doing is taking your Word document, and because of all the difficulty with text box, and sizing and just text box can make things a little difficult. But we ultimately what we wanted to do was make it a Google document because anybody with any computer from any location can access it, even if they are working off their phone and they have the Google Drive app. So, because so many people work off their phones, they don't necessarily have a laptop right in front of them. So by changing it or putting it into a Google Doc format, you're allowing a lot more people to have easy access to this.
Yeah, and you know what, Neil, I'm sorry. When we had talked about that on Tuesday, I told you that I would convert it, and when I sent it to you in a hurry the other night,
No. You don't apologize, because what would have happened is exactly what happened yesterday is when we converted it, none of the pictures carried over.
Yeah.
And the pictures are really just placeholders.
Right.
Because the picture, if any consultant tries to take that picture and send it in a private message to the host, it's so distorted. You know, that's why I sent you the file of all the original pictures and full resolution.
I think they'll be able to pull it out of here, right?
No, I'm telling you, they won't. I can show you. If I
Not out of a Google Doc?
show you an example. They can pull it out, but the resolution is so bad.
Okay. We're going to have to see, because right now I'm in edit mode. So
remember, Patty, I told you that last night. So as directors, when we train our new consultants on this document, like you did with me yesterday, Anna, that's just one of those things we're going to have to train them on, is basically saying, pull these pictures out of the document, save them to a folder on your desktop, and they will have a higher resolution. It's as simple as that.
So get the pictures into another
just save it to your desktop on a folder. Right.
Well, you know how easy that we could actually, okay. Or yes, absolutely. But I'm saying we have to get them out of here so that people can actually, so we'll just have to create another.
You know, I know what to do. I know what to do. You just need to save them to a folder in the Google Drive and have a hyperlink to the folder.
Right. Okay. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah. Let's just
Yeah,
do that.
But
absolutely.
I already have the full resolution pictures saved, is what I'm saying.
Oh, great.
Okay.
The pictures that were in and I sent those to you yesterday, Neil. The pictures that are in the document are basically just placeholders so that they would know what picture to attach on the, when they send the actual host post. Because it really, I mean, again, if I wasn't driving, I could show you an example.
Okay. Are they in Google Drive? Anna, are they in Google Drive?
No, but I can put them in Google Drive.
Okay, if you put them in Google Drive, then all we need to do is the hyperlink, and then we can get them in there.
Yep.
Okay, just remind me, and I'll.
Yeah, and a couple good things about Google Drive is that it's a live document. I mean, it's kind of like an Evernote, but then you'd have to keep refreshing it. But any changes that we make, everybody will always get the change. So
okay, but what happens if so is it locked down so nobody else can change
right.
it though?
So the only people that we will give editing rights to are people that will be working on the document, because I don't want this to get screwed up once we get it all done.
Yeah, no kidding. I've done that with send share stuff.
Yeah, for sure. So, but look at, you have access to create columns. Look at, we've got a column in there. You've got the outline over here, which is easy to, and here I did add this. So I don't think it was in yours, Anna, like sending thank you notes for orders through Messenger.
Yeah, it was at the bottom. It was at the bottom.
Oh, was it? Okay, I didn't see it. It must have got, like, by the time we were like, like return, and we must have returned it right out of the document.
Okay, so here's a couple of things that you guys need to be aware of. So, Neil, you know how Monday when we were talking on that group call that on Tuesday when I was saying, when I go to members and then go to invited, that you can no longer see.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't see. Well, and remember Mary was going, well, I can still see him. Well, this morning she cannot see them anymore.
Yeah, we were testing it. I told Patty about that Tuesday evening.
Yeah.
We were testing it yesterday, and they're still not there.
Yeah, they're still not there.
So I did put something on that Melissa, whatever it starts with an F, Directly Social.
Feetsum.
Yes. I threw something out there on Directly Social this morning to go, hey, are you guys, is this a glitch or is this a change? Just to see. And nobody's answered yet. But the other thing that Mary and I discovered this morning is two things. A host can no longer, on an iPhone at least, on Messenger, add, if they've already started a conversation, kind of like you did on here, they can no longer add somebody to a conversation that's already started. Okay, so that's
we did on your phone.
No, on their phone.
Got it.
Okay, that's a new change. The other new change is when you do click on the three little dots next to people, it's like so Mary had a host that invited 400 people to her group. Only 3 people had joined, but yet everybody was kind of under members. And so when she clicked on the 3 little dots next to their name, there was not an option to resend the invitation, but on the phone there was. So
good to know.
Okay. So just a couple things that we discovered this morning.
We are definitely going to have
on the computer, it looks like it's either a glitch or they're taking away our right to re-invite people. On the phone, it's still there.
Hey, who's Barky? Nobody barky.
That's my dumbass dog. So this is what I think we should do. Like, in that part of the document where there is that blurb as far as resending the invite. Yep. I think we just need to keep it simple and say, take a look at the people who have already joined. If you notice someone that hasn't joined yet, go ahead and shoot them a PM. Because they're going to know who they marked off. You know what I mean? And so if they recognize that so many people's names are in, you just kind of have to leave it to them to remember who they invited, but encourage them to message them and say, join the group. And that's also, I think, isn't that, Patty, where we put something in as far as see who didn't join and send them the Facebook URL. Isn't that where we put that last night?
Wait, say that again.
Remember last night, we were talking about this very situation last night. Remember when I said this is where we need to have them PM people who haven't joined, but PM them Facebook URL?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think with all the changes they're making, we're going to have to make this kind of a broad spectrum situation where we're just going to have to work with our hostesses to remember who they invited. If they notice somebody hasn't joined, and just encourage them to send that Facebook URL through private messenger.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Well, there's a couple times here where they can actually post online so they can get people to actually join.
Right. I mean, because you've got it covered with with wall postings. I mean, that's in there. So,
yeah.
With all these glitches and stuff that they're doing, to avoid us having to change this constantly, if we just, like I said, do that broad kind of view on it, and it'll cover everything. I mean, this is pretty much holding everyone's hand all the way through it anyway. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Is Marina on? Did she get on and finally can hear?
Yeah, she's here. Okay. Are you on? She was.
Said she couldn't hear.
Oh, she couldn't hear. I don't know. This might be her. 210. That might be her. Is that you, Marina?
Hey, how are you doing?
Who's 21044 21044? Who's that? Who's that? Nobody? Okay. Anybody?
That's a San Antonio number.
Yeah, I think she's still San Antonio. It is Marina. Yeah, it's Marina. Let me name her. Okay. That is not me. Is that her? Yeah, I just muted her. Oops. Okay. So here is where all of the links, the hyperlinks, will go, and then people can access all those other documents, videos, resources, the virtual party group. Okay. What is a virtual party? 21 virtual party tips. That wasn't Stacy. Stop. No. Oh my God.
The dogs are as bad as the kids.
Who that?
There it is. Oh, nope.
Okay. Hey, no.
You're gonna go outside if you don't shut your mouth. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh. So we're gonna need some help with some of these other things. If you have virtual video trainings, I mean, anybody can access this once we give it to you. And if you would like to participate, we also need the mega show outline. So Tennille, I don't know if you can see this if I click on this. You already saw this, right? Tennille, do you want to tell them a little bit about this? Can you see this? I said, do you want to tell them a little bit about this? Hold on. Let me,
Are you on screen sharing?
Yeah, go.
Now,
you see it? New consultant virtual training kickoff mega show outline.
Yeah. So, we were talking, God, was that yesterday morning? About Xander.
All right.
So we were talking about finding a way to train our new consultants and get them kicked off pretty quick. So we were discussing doing basically like a mega show kickoff virtual training party where our new consultants can watch the postings as they go up to kind of see how it works. So essentially what they're going to do is they're going to be a host of their own party and invite guests, but then they're also going to go find 2 to 4 virtual hostesses that they will add to that party as well. And then those hostesses will add their guests. So essentially we're going to do, so let's say we have 10 new consultants between our director team. So then, you're looking at like 40 hostesses, right? And then all their guests. So we understand that this is going to be big. We do. I think the benefit to that is for people to see the teamwork that's going to be involved in this, and to see all the different responses that people will be giving. So they have all different ways of answering questions. They're going to learn a lot at once. It is going to look like a lot of people. We understand that this is something we're just trying to see, because if it is successful, this could really be huge for all of our teams, because there's no point in 10 of us doing 10 different systems. If we can find one system that really works and we all work together as directors. So essentially what we're asking is like somebody that says, you know what, I'll do the Friday postings. All you have to do is go to SendShare, create the Friday postings. That's the engagement post and the invite post, where you start the games. And then somebody's in charge of day 2, somebody's in charge of day 3. You can see where I kind of done the outline. We decided the other day that we would base this on product categories versus recipes right now. So there's not overlapping of products because we have different people doing different days. So with that being said, I've kind of designated certain days. Day 6, we decided to just make it like a recipe day. And the whole purpose of that is to post different recipes, especially recipe videos. So whoever takes on day 6, we're encouraging recipe videos, because ultimately what that's going to do is bring all the products together for use in recipes that we have featured over the last 3 days. Obviously, give or take some, because recipes are going to have different products and we don't have the time to show 400 products in 3 days. So you can see the outline there. So that's why we're doing this really big call, because we're looking for people who will volunteer to take, I'll do day 1, I'll do day 2, I'll do day 3. Here's the genius behind it. Because you're setting it up in SendShare, you only have to do this once. That's it. So every week as we're doing mega show kickoffs, right, and trainings, all you have to do is go in and reset that batch to post on that day 1 or that day 2.
Yeah. We have not.
Is somebody talking?
Oh, yeah. Marina keeps unmuting, and I'm muting her.
Well, I just want to make sure if someone's asking a question that I can hear it. So
Yeah.
So,
or you could work with somebody. You could partner up with someone. That we have enough directors. I mean, there's 7 days or whatever. We have 7 days.
Yeah.
So somebody could do banners. We could have somebody do some banners. Because the other thing that I'm hearing is you should change the banner. And you should change the form, like last 3 days to place your order. So we could have somebody do the banners. What do you think about that?
No, I think that's a great idea, and I can put that in. Let me pull up this document over here.
You want me to see it here? I got it, or whatever. You put it in.
So can I tell you really quick?
Yeah, please.
Sarah told me how they post.
What's that?
What Sarah told me is how they post is they do 4 in the morning.
Right.
In a row. 4 at noon in a row. 4 in the afternoon in a row, and 4 in the evening.
Right.
So how many in the morning, afternoon, and in the evening?
So you have 16 total. Right.
Noon, afternoon, evening, 16 posts a day.
Okay, 4 times a day. Okay.
I'll put that in on the outline. This is like a very generic outline.
Yeah.
So that's why we're kind of showing everybody this today.
I love that. Yeah.
Like adding the banners and then adding the specific times and number of posts. So I'll add that too. I'm pulling it up on my other laptop.
And you know what else, Tennille? I think a lot of this, in order to keep engagement high, should have questions in it. You know what I'm saying? Like we should be using more of a format with questions so that people can actually answer, like an engage. Am I right? Not just on the engagement post.
No, this is just the director outline.
No, I know, but what I'm saying is whoever decides to create whatever day, they should use more like a question post, right? Or
well, so yeah, exactly. Yeah, no,
so
I see what you're saying.
Create engagement. Like, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't just be like a sentence.
Exactly.
Like, what are you having for dinner? Here's a Taco Tuesday. What's your dinner look like tonight, or whatever?
I'll take one of the engagement post days. That's kind of fun.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because I thought, with all the different brains going into this, I know I shouldn't assume anything, but I think most of us in this group have done at least one virtual party. So when I reference engagement posts and invites, it's the first 2 days. So I trust the director that's taking this to know, like, what are you having for dinner? Or what's your favorite product? Does that make sense?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of assuming that, but I have no problem with going in there and putting in those suggested.
Right. Absolutely.
but most of us are seasoned consultants and kind of
true. Yeah, but it doesn't help. It doesn't hurt.
No, you're right. You're right.
If we bring, hey, at the rate we're going to bring in so many new directors that we're going to be like, what up?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So that's what we're hoping for.
So, quick question: How do you anticipate handling? Like in my virtual shows, I have a little thing that says, I didn't get a chance to tell you about me, and how I got started. Which is kind of the recruiting talk.
We should probably put something in there. Yeah, that's not in there. So, or we you know what? Yeah, because some of these should actually include a booking or recruiting, or somebody should create booking and recruiting posts.
So if you'll look at the days, it'll say include one booking and one recruiting post.
Oh, duh. Okay. Well, this one says include one booking post. Oh, that one says, okay, include one booking.
Yes, because honestly, as a consultant, I don't want to throw recruiting right in somebody's face on the very first day of real posting.
Okay. No, I agree. But like, are you going to want directors to kind of tell their own personal story, to have, different stories on there?
Yeah. Oh,
okay. So here's the thing is I think we need to keep in mind that the whole purpose of this is a kickoff show for our new consultants and training. Now, once this first week is done of our new consultants, we as directors then need to go back to those people. So here's my plan. When my people are done with this mega show kickoff, I am actually going to do a training with them and show them your document, Anna, right? Like you showed me and walked me through it. I'm going to do a Zoom call. I'm going to walk them through that document so they now understand what we were doing from behind the scenes. I'm going to walk them through ScentShare, and then I am going to obviously, because in the virtual show outline that they will get, in that outline, it tells them to tell their why.
Right.
So the whole purpose of this is basically see how a virtual party goes and get them qualified and a paycheck fast. I don't want, with this particular week, because it's only a week long, I don't want to bombard them with so much. I want them to get excited about the paycheck they just earned in 1 week. As directors, once this week is done, we can go behind the scenes and then fine tune their system.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Total.
Yeah.
Total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's totally okay if you disagree with me. I am just trying to get them to where they see what the business can do as fast as possible.
No, I agree.
And that we don't have new consultants hanging out for 30 days that haven't learned how to do a virtual party. That's my downfall. Right. I suck at that. This is a system I have needed for a very long time. And this March recruiting special was a fat wake-up call to me, because if I don't take care of this, and I know other people are in the same boat, if we don't get a hold of this and get this going like other teams have already done, then all this recruiting will eventually be for only half of what we actually recruited for.
Agree. I totally agree.
No, I agree. I think it's great.
So what do you guys think of the mega show? What do you think of the mega show starter? Okay, everybody else? I just want to, if you have, an objection, or if you're thinking, well, I don't know, because I thought that. I mean, I went through this with Tennille. So I would like to hear that. You're going to have to unmute yourself, because I don't know if everybody's muted. Anybody else?
You know what? Here's my thought. I say it doesn't hurt to try.
That's okay.
I think we've all collaboratively tried a million different things.
Right.
So I don't think it hurts for us to give it a try. The mega show has worked on other levels with us doing it ourselves. So why not do it with the new consultants to help them see that success? I think it's brilliant. I think it's a great idea.
Okay.
Because I will tell you, from my own standpoint, trying to juggle 25 new ones and where they are and all the different, levels that they're at is about making me freaking have a heart attack.
Right.
It's causing a whole lot of anxiety, because I'm like, one still hasn't gotten host, one has gotten 7, I've got and everything in between. So I think it's great.
One thing I'll say about it, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I did a mega show with my team about a month ago. I kind of did this backwards from what Tennille was just saying. I did the mega show with my team. I was going to do a mock I was going to do a mock party like Linda McGuire suggested at retreat. And then I decided, well, why not make it a real party that all my consultants can add their people to, you know, so make it a mega show, but also really have it be a training show for them. So I did that before I explained this system and host coaching and all that. So so I will say, if you do it with new consultants as a mega show, you're going to have to really spell out some instructions, because we had a lot of confusion with
that was my hesitation.
Yes, consultants were posting like their own posts in the middle of my outline that I was posting, and they were offering their own specials, like, you know, buy a snack bar maker from me for no shipping, and they were posting their own personal party link on there. So you're really going to have to anticipate the ignorance on their end.
Right. So Patty, if you'll pull up the other document that I started the other night with the new consultant instructions.
Hold on, let me go back there.
Now, and I actually did go over Anna's timeline host coaching instructions last night on a Zoom call with my team, and I did some sent share training, and that was like a huge eye opener for them. It went really well, and I think they finally understand that virtuals are not necessarily easy, you know, and they saw what all goes into making a virtual party successful as a result of us doing that Zoom training last night.
Okay, Tennille, I don't know if I have your, I don't know if I have that document. I'm not seeing it in here.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me get to it.
Training, virtual, no, new consultant training. No, I just had that one up.
Okay, hang on. I am giving it to you right now.
Okay.
You can do this so that you can kind of be in charge of the screen.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I'm still tweaking this, obviously, but the gist is in here for you guys to look at. This is instructions for us as directors on what we need to do with the new consultants, like what you need to say to your new consultant when we get ready to start this mega show. And I am, let's see here. And then like what they need to do before they start the mega show, like some of the training that we need to make sure that they look at. They are going, as directors, we are going to send them these documents that we've been showing you guys, not our outline, but the overall virtual party outline, like the one, remember Patty, last night we were working with Stacy's, right? Mm-hmm. So like that, and then the virtual party map that we were just showing everybody that we got from Anna, that we tweaked, we'll send them that. And then words to use. Patty, you have that one, don't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then, so there's about 4 to 5 documents we're going to, as directors, we will send to our own new consultants before this mega show begins. So to address what you were talking about, Mary, so we've taken all of that into consideration. The other thing that's in, I believe these instructions, if it's not in there yet, it will be, is basically explaining to our new consultants that their hostesses links need to be sent to their people individually. And that basically all they are to do for the week of this is to watch and learn. And the third thing is to watch for their guests who may be asking questions or making comments, and then they can learn how to reply to them.
The other thing you need to say is that they don't need to play the games.
Right.
All my consultants were playing the games.
Of course they were.
And thought they were going to win prizes.
So we need to, that's good point, really good point, Mary. I mean, they do it on our mega shows, and we actually specifically have like a little outline thing of things that, you know, do not comment on these posts. You know, this is for your guests.
So at the end of these instructions, and Patty and I will make sure that we send these once they're finalized, which hopefully will be by the end of tonight, to this big group message or wherever Patty wants to send them. I do give them an alternate path because I understand, especially if you have a returning consultant, they may already be somewhat familiar with this. So the alternate group option is this. They have to be a part of the mega show no matter what. But they can then create their own groups if they would like, and then copy and paste everything into each one of their hostesses groups, if they choose to do that and not have all their stuff in the big mega show.
So is everything going to go into, is everybody that would participate, if they aren't in Cint Share, are we putting it in a doc? Well, they're going to have to deploy it. And if they're not there, then we're just going to have to get it in Cint Share.
Well,
I don't know who's on Cint Share. Anybody not on Cint Share?
Right. But see, that's my thing, is that's something that's going to come up after this mega show.
Right.
So if they choose to do the alternate path, they are literally going to be copying and pasting themselves for that first week.
Right.
After the mega show, when we as directors then pull our new consultants aside and walk them through the map, the virtual host coaching map, the virtual show outline, right? The what to say, questions to answer, all that stuff, and the Cint Share training. That's going to be done at the end of their mega show. And hopefully they're all qualified by the end of this, because we're going to hopefully have each person have their own show. Each consultant will have their own show, and then 1 to 3 virtual hostesses. So 4 shows is our goal total.
Yeah. Doesn't Facebook have a way that you can schedule your posts on your group?
Yep.
So you can show them that option too if they want to do it that way.
You could, but
That's only through a business page.
No, it's in a group. It's not in it's in a group. You can do that if you're in a group. The thing about
that's right.
To address that, Judy, that's one of those things I would show them at the end of the week.
After.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the only thing is Cint Share has 37 days for free. So, and, you know, if they have 4 more shows or 3 shows or whatever the heck that they're going to have, they have to do it in every single one of those shows. That's the only thing, is they're going to have to keep duplicating this. And now, that's what Steven does, but I don't know. I'm not doing that.
I heard he doesn't do that anymore.
Oh, probably not. Okay.
Wait. Y'all lost me. What are y'all talking about?
Who did that?
Duplicating.
Steven.
Yeah.
I thought he does Post My Party, I thought.
Right
Oh,
now,
now
he does.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, there you go. So now he's doing that. Okay, makes sense.
They send that off to every consultant. Their
Okay.
Right. And if our consultants, obviously, you know, we're going to train them to go to Cint Share because it's worth $10 a month. And they get that 37, you know, the first 30 days free. So with that being said, I just don't want us to overthink the first 7 days of the mega show. I want that all they're going to do is walk. And that's what we need to make sure. I'll make sure that's in the instructions, is that your purpose of this is to not only watch, but 2 is to answer, you know, your guests. And the way they're going to do that, this will also be in the instructions, is if somebody has a question, we're going to try to encourage them, because you can't make anybody do this, is say, let's say I have a question for, like, Judy is my consultant, right? Or my hostess. I'll say at Judy Reed. And then ask the question, so they definitely get the notification for that. And they should recognize their hostesses' names, right? Yeah. So the guests are going to put at their hostess name, and anybody that is part of the consultant's actual virtual party group is going to say at the consultant, because she's acting as the host as well. So that'll be in the instructions too.
So Mary, do you feel better now about the mega show? Like the beginning, like doing a mega show, like a beginning mega show?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, I was like, I don't know, Tennille. I go, they're going to be posting all over the place. We're not going to be able to control all of this, but, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you really have to explain to them that they have to look at it through consultant eyes, and that they're no longer customers, because they have a customer mentality until you really spell that out to them, you know.
Well, and so that's on us. So when you look at this document and it says message to your new consultant, and it says, you know, are you ready to, basically, this is just in a gist. Are you ready to get your parties, you know, your business started? We're going to walk you through this training, that kind of thing. That's where, in that communication before the mega show starts, while they are getting their virtual hostesses together and they're getting their own guests together, that's our communication in between them, like in private messenger. So what I'm going to do is put all my new consultants for that mega show in a group message. And so they're all going to get the same instructions. So that's where I'm going to tell them, you are now a consultant, not a guest. Do not play the games, right? Follow along the post. If you have questions, send them to me directly. Keep an eye out for any guest or host questions that your host may have, because there is going to be a lot of people in this. But the reason I like that, though, is because if I'm at a show on a Monday night, because I do Monday night shows, and I'm not available, if you guys see somebody that's asked a question, right, and I haven't answered it in 30 minutes, somebody could pop on and answer that. So we work as a team together for this. Right. And I don't know, something, it could be wrong. This could be a total freaking mess. But like you said, we don't know if we don't try it. But this could also be a massive success. And imagine the explosion in our teams if they qualify that fast and get instant gratification in that matter. And here's the other thing about it. I think our recruiting numbers will go up because people will see how we help each other and how easy it is to start a business. And then our own team members will feel more comfortable with adding people because they know the system's in place for their own people to be successful.
I may have missed this at the beginning, but when are you planning on starting this?
Well, we would really like to get this going on Friday. Now, I know some of you are in Hawaii, which is fine. This will be ending as you go to Hawaii. Now, I'm not going to Hawaii, so I'm happy to answer questions next week for anybody. But because so many of us have signed people right at the end of March, we got to get this going now because we don't want them hanging out.
I would rather not wait.
No.
I think you're right. I would rather not wait.
We got to get
it work really hard to,
You're talking about this Friday, like in 2 days, or starting
Wednesday?
Yes. So here's an example. This evening, I will be messaging my new consultants. Patty and I already talked last night that we're going to go ahead and get the group opened up. We're not adding anybody yet. We're just getting
it. Add you guys so that you can add your consultants.
But we're not. But like as far as so I will be messaging my new consultants tonight to start giving them the instruction.
We need to get this. Like we need to get a detail of. Here's step one. So I think that's really a good thing because I think we all have to be on the same page with this. And the other thing is that, before we deploy this, although they're not going to really see the background yet, although who's going to be doing the host coaching? They're going to be doing the host coaching for their hosts because that's included in this format.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
But so you guys will get the link. Because I'm going to send out the link to everybody, you won't be able to edit it, but you could make suggestions because I don't want everybody to like edit the whole thing and then it not be. Am I right or not yet?
No, you're right. We don't need a bunch of edits going on.
Definitely, we would love for you to go through it, change the wording. You can always screenshot it and say, here's what I would say instead of this, or you forgot this, or whatever.
You can always copy and paste and make it your own. Obviously, this is going to be a generic outline.
Right. But if we're doing it as a team, then we got to, and you guys can go through it and make some suggestions. That would be awesome. So obviously we missed something,
Obviously, as the director, we will have to communicate with our new consultants and basically say, hey, make sure you touch base with your hostess today. This is a training and a kickoff party, right? To get them going. After the fact is when we fine-tune their virtual parties, including the outline and the host coaching on their end. That makes sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's on us when this mega show is over. And potentially now, I haven't talked to Patty about this, but in my brain, I'm sitting here thinking that the biggest time people sign up for this business is at the middle of the month and at the end of the month. So it might be a lot if we're doing this every single week. I almost think the first Friday and third Friday of every month is a great time to do this. So you guys can y'all give feedback on that idea. where every Friday may be a lot, and if we do end up with that many new consultants, then obviously, like I said, everything's in SitShare. So it's just a matter of setting up the post. So it's not like it's not doable every week.
No, we could. But here's the thing. It's at the end of the month if you got an influx, so you're going to have to do it at the beginning of the month, right?
Right. That's why I suggested the first and the third Friday, because we hit the end of the month and then we hit the middle of the month with both of those days.
Yeah. So you're right. If there's not a lot, I mean, if I see a big influx and what do you call it in that second week, then, you know, we can always go, because I don't want people waiting 2 weeks to be able to get started either.
I agree.
But you're right. I mean, it's easy enough. Once it's set up,
right.
Boom,
Right. Like, so even if somebody signs up like that Tuesday before the first Friday, they have plenty of time. We have plenty of time because all the systems in place, the wording's in place. We shoot them messages. They don't even have their kit yet, but we're doing their virtual parties.
Right.
That's what all these other teams are doing.
Right.
They're already people are already doing this. They're just not doing it in the form of a mega show with a director team.
No, they might be doing mega show host coaching, but they're not doing a mega show with their team. So.
Right.
And you're right. What could it hurt to try? And you're right. People see they'll see the support. They'll see, you know, the engagement. That's kind of what it is. Because sometimes you could have a party that's not so great. So we want them to see good things. We want them to expect have really good expectations on their show. And you're right. Out of the gate, be very successful. Kristen Coy, she says in the first 2 weeks, they're qualified. And in the very first month, they're at, on average, $3,500 in sales.
Right.
$3,500 in sales. But it's crazy because these directors, these brand new directors that are fast tracking, are doing it in 30 or 60 days. So they've got to have the 5,000 there.
And they're doing it virtually, right?
So they have got to have the 5,000. So there is a way. We just have to think big. We're thinking small. We just have to think really big. Just to think big. They're doing it.
Well, and so many of us are cooking consultants. I mean, think about it. This entire group sitting here came from a cooking show background. That's how we started our business.
Exactly.
So it blows our mind. We don't quite get it.
Right.
We're having to we're late in the game, to be honest with you, compared to some.
You're right. And people are, they're like, they're kind of standoff. They're kind of like, no, I'm still not ready. But you see the Sharon Zellens that are doing it now. You see people that are like, no, I'm not going to do that. But here's the thing is I had a conversation with Stacy and some of these other people that have transformed their businesses with virtual shows. And she said that is the only way to get exponential growth. That is it. I mean, if you want the kind of growth like they have, I mean, if you want whatever, then okay. But if you want.
Look at Ellington Boys. That's how they're doing it.
Exploding.
Is Ellington doing it through virtual shows? I was curious about that.
She is, but I think she still does both. So a lot of these people, Stacy still does both.
It's her downline that's doing virtual.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. Well, because of Becca Yawn. I know Becca Yawn.
Right.
Yeah.
And Aaron Brown. I mean, it's exploding through her downline, which is where the growth obviously comes from.
Right.
Promotions.
Right.
But, I just, I was sitting here thinking the other day, and then once I had 7 people sign up in March, and I'm like, holy crap, I can't put this off. And I wasn't planning on doing a virtual side of my business for about another month because of everything else I'm trying to get repositioned. And I can't wait that long because of the number of consultants that have signed up. I'm either I gotta use it or I'm gonna lose it, right? So I mean that goes with anything. So I got to jump on this, and I'm not the only one. A lot of us are consultants.
No, we all do. I mean, Love Carpenter embraced it now, and look at what's happened to her.
I think part of it is it does take a little while to get up and running. I think she's been trying this since last conference. It's finally starting to stick. And I think same thing with Donna Landy, same thing with all of those people, Stephanie Richardson. The advantage that we have that a virtual consultant was all cooking show and, moved over to the virtual world, all virtual, said that the best training that she got was because she started out as a cooking show consultant. Because, it is. I honestly think it's harder than what it really is because it's like, it's kind of like you're trying to make it something that it's really not. It's kind of like a different thing, but everybody's saying it's the same thing. You're doing the same. It's kind of like when Charlotte did that, like okay, so what do you do at, she was like, well, what do I do at virtual shows? Well, I'll do the same thing at my cooking show, when she started to do cooking shows. So, I think it's just, I know for me, that's what it was, is I was overthinking it. You're trying to overthink it. You're like, wait till I get educated on it. I've seen enough videos on it. I'm thinking, okay, this can't be as hard as, as I'm making it out to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, and the other thing is I feel like, Camille said this before, is, we all work in little silos, and it's like together, I mean, like this, we can only think so big. But, like last night, Tennille and I were like, okay, we went from this, like using that document to using something else to, let's just put it all in there. Let's get rid of the text boxes. So sometimes the help of other people, the thoughts and the brainstorming with other people. So I want to hear that. So I'm hoping that you guys will share, because that is what is going to make us or break us. So
right.
If we do that, we're not working in silos anymore. We're working together, and together we, if everybody helps, then I am more, this is good. We want a lot of growth. So I'm sure you guys do too. So we might as well take advantage of it. Get going while the getting's good.
Let me tell you what our cooking shows, Patty, all of it really is host coaching. The majority of it to get a successful show is host coaching.
That's exactly right.
So we have to train ourselves to make sure that, it's harder sometimes to host coach and virtual than it is and cooking. For me, it is anyway. But if I have the right words, it's easier.
Exactly. So if we start our team members off with the right words, then from the get-go, right? Because it's taken us so long to convert to this. We just trained them because I know all of my new consultants that signed up have been to my shows. They've seen my cooking show, and they've been customers for a long time. So there's not a doubt in my mind, if they needed to, they could go do a cooking show, right? But they don't know how to do this end. So that's up to us to get them. And a lot of my new ones that signed up need the virtual path right now. I've already heard that. And it's up to us to teach them, because not many people, unfortunately, you do have to handhold for a little while. And I don't want to handhold for a month. So let's handhold for a week. Let's get them off and running. And then we maintain, basically.
It also will help the people. I don't know if you guys have had ones that have signed up that are like, oh, I just want to do this as a hobby. I just want to do whatever. Well, let's have hobbyists actually make some money.
That's right.
All of a sudden, they're going to be like, whoa, this is pretty cool.
So let me tell you a story. I had a girl sign up at the beginning of the March. No idea who she was. She went to the website and up to sign, and she picked me. Out of the two people that came up, she happened to pick me. Within 2 weeks, she had $800 in sales. And I was talking to Patty. I'm like, I don't even know who this girl is. She's not in my system. She's not on my Facebook page. So I went and found her, and friended her, and said, I'm so excited. You obviously had a great start to your business. And she said, a lot of the people I'm working with have just been wanting to order some stuff, and I didn't know a consultant. So I just said, I'll go ahead and sign up and do it. She goes, but to be honest with you, you probably won't hear from me after I hit the $1,250, because I'm trying to get the $250 in product. And so I'm like, so right then I went, I got to save this girl. You know what I mean? So I messaged her and I said, I would really like to be able to show you what this business can really do, and at the luxury of your schedule. And she said, she goes, that's fine. She said, but I'm in the Navy. I have a wedding planning business, ding, ding, ding. And does Mary Kay. And I was like, if you will give me 3 months to just show you how easy it is to do literally from your laptop, give me 3 months, please. And she said, So then I introduced her to the fast track to director. So I've got to give her more information on that, because she obviously is a carrot person, right? She wanted the $39 kit. She wants the $250 in free product. And now I've told her about the $500 cash bonus. So I'm going to do my best to keep her on so she can see more of that path, and then maybe hang out for a while, right? Even if it's the $200 a month. So
which,
getting back to the host coaching, I actually think it's easier to host coach virtual hosts, because you can see immediately if they've done what you've told them to do.
True. That's true. You can see if they've read your damn message.
Yeah. So, I mean, they either do it or they don't, and right away.
It's true. Yeah. That's true. That is true.
So true.
I just think we're so used to like I said, this is a cooking show screen. I'm looking at everybody on here, and it's all cooking consultants.
We are, I say 80-20, but I bet you we're like 85-15. I bet you there's more. I mean,
95-5. 95-5.
Yeah.
I
Those of us that have like tapped into it a here and there kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Because
I considered those catalog shows. They were so unsuccessful.
Yeah,
that I just considered them a catalog show, and it was like, okay, what's the big deal? I can do a catalog show. You know what I mean?
Icing on the cake, right? Well, you know what? There's so many now. There's thousands of consultants that this is the entire freaking cake for them. And I'm going to tell you guys, because I know all of you well enough, I can just be downright honest. I am sick and tired of sitting on the bed at conference bitching about all these other people building their teams this fast and doing all these sales virtually, right? How many times have we sat in that room going, how the fuck are they doing all of it, right? So it's our turn. It's our turn to set a different standard and create something new.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I love Kristen Cole. I think she's great. And I look at some of the stuff and it's like, it didn't matter. I mean, it like, just get it up there. Like, I'm looking for perfection. You know, I'm looking for just the right time, just the right words to say, just the right format to put it in. Not, you know, like just do it, you know?
Well, and it's also, as recruiters and directors, set the expectation. So when you do have someone that says, oh, I just want to do this just on the side, I don't want to sell that much. So in my brain, I would automatically go, okay, well then, you know, when you get those sales, that's great. I'm still going to need to tell them, no, set for virtual shows, okay? Yes.
To be $5,000 a month in sales. That's your
Yes, exactly. I'm too damn nice. That's all there is to it. I'm like,
telling everybody. We should just tell everybody that the hobby level is $5,000 a month in sales.
There you go.
Right?
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. So I was talking to my kids and I said, you know what I feel like after like working this week, I was like, I really dig my hands in. I said, I feel like the Phoenix, you know, we're rising from the dead. I really do. Except that I'm like, I looked up, I tried to find an image. I'm like, I don't really know if I want to be a Phoenix, but I was like, it's a fiery thing. I'm like, I don't know.
How about an eagle?
Well, yeah.
I was sitting here last night. Patty and I were on a call last night, and my eyes were crossing.
I know.
My eyes are all bloodshot, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, it'll pay off. The pain will pay off.
Here, I'm going to tell you, you know what, it sounds absolutely crazy, but we were like, I don't like that font. We're worried about the damn font.
Yeah. It's kind of like giving birth. It's like giving birth. You know, the labor part kind of sucks, but then
I know.
New baby. So
I know. You're right. I mean, I honestly think that I feel good about this. We've always had systems, and I feel like with the virtual thing, I felt like I just never, like, you're not good enough to have that. You know, you're not.
That's the thing. Like, if we're all going to have, because I think most of us talking right now had new consultants in March. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't personally.
I know, Lisa. But just imagine, Lisa, this is all going to be ready for when you do have those.
That's right. Yes. That's right.
How comforting is that going to be that it's all.
It's going to be so good.
I had 8. You had 7. We had some biggies.
We did
Lisa, we have a lot of those non-starter people.
Well, yeah.
That we can turn into. Let them have a restart.
But this is once this gets going, I think this could also honestly be a system we can still come together and use for our existing consultants to become virtual consultants.
Right.
Because there's a script in there for you know,
current consultant
already, you know, consultant. So there's a script in there. But I say just go with the new people right now.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted to, I don't really want to create another one, but maybe that could be an off week. Maybe what we could do is at an off week, we could actually do you know, if we did the second week of the month or you know, whatever, if it's not the first and third, maybe we can offer something that's kind of towards the end of the month.
Right. And I just want to say this, that I would love to keep track of numbers, because I don't want, like if I've got my 7 people in and only 2 of them qualify, but let's say Mary has 4 people in and 4 of them have qualified, the system's working. It's working. You see what I mean? So don't because all of yours only halfway qualified, or the majority of, I mean, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just saying we need to look at this as a whole picture, not as an individual director picture, because if we see that 50% of all of our people have qualified, it works. It works. And all that means is that they need to go now do 2 or 3 more virtual parties. They'll hit their qualification numbers, and and then they'll continue from there. So, because it's just a matter of the crowd. We all know that it is a luck of the draw when it comes to your virtual hostesses, their participation and interaction, and their guests as well. So, but host coaching, like you said, it's key. It's key to any party that we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so quick question. So I had to skip out for a second there. So we are starting it, like the engagement posts are going to be starting this Friday?
Friday.
So we're going to we'll have it all ready.
You know what? I'm going to say that over again. Hell yeah, it's starting Friday. Woo!
Okay, so quick question. So are you starting Friday with that same timeline like I created on the top of that document?
Right. So that document, even that timeline is pretty spot on, because Friday is still the engagement start time on that document. It's just that you have Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday before that as the inviting and like the communication with the host. So what we're ultimately going to do is just going to pile all that shit in on Thursday and Friday, ultimately, right? Or Friday and Saturday.
And this document right now is just for you guys. So you're going to, because until we can get it all fixed up, and I don't want them to have access.
No, I was just trying to get a timeline so that when I get home, I can reach out to all the consultants to just go, okay, this is what we're doing, and this is what you need to do. Like, you need to get your hosts lined up and get them
your shit together. We're starting business. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm with you, because I'm going to have to message all my people tonight, or put the group message together and get them going tonight. And so here's the other thing is, my goal is to finish all these documents tonight, because the wording that we need to send to our new consultants for them to go get virtual hosts is in this document, right? So we got to get this done tonight.
Can you at least just send that out like in this message so that we can?
We'll definitely share this with you guys. Definitely.
Well, I just don't want to give them 24 hours to get people on there. Like, again, I want to kind of set them up for success. So, I mean, are the words that they're sending to the potential, to get the host, is it that different from, either
it's about half.
Kristen or Stevens?
It's about half of what you had in yours.
Okay, so that was Stevens. Kristen's was much shorter, and so I kind of liked a marriage of the 2 of them, honestly.
Patty, who did you pull off last night? Were you pulling off of Kristen's last night? Is that who you were pulling off of? When the virtual host, the very front part of the Jesus, I can't even talk. The very first part of the map. The virtual host coaching map. Remember the one for new consultants or current consultants, the verbiage? Weren't you pulling some of that? You were pulling some of that off of somebody else's wording. Was that Kristen's?
I don't know if it was Kristen's or Stacy's, or I don't know. It was somebody's. I can try to figure it out.
It's very good wording.
It is good wording.
Okay, what I'm asking is, can you just send that out to us in that message right now?
Yeah.
Because
so
as soon as I get home, I got to get on when I'm in a school zone, so I'm gonna stop talking.
Oh yeah, I can't remember where
I understand.
It wasn't. I don't think it was Kristen.
We need to send that verbiage to our new consultant. So I'm with you.
And do you guys want, now it says guinea pig post. Do you guys have the picture of the guinea pig, or are you not going to go there? You're just going to send the words?
I don't like the guinea pig.
Okay. Yeah. So people are calling it a pilot. People say,
it sounds like a test rat to me.
Yeah. Okay.
I use the one that says pilot program. It was another graphic.
Except for that, that's for returning or consultants, like already consultants. So I think that the new consultants we can go with what the words that we've already have.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go, I have to enter in email addresses. Can I just get a link? Oh, here it is.
Yes. Yeah, shareable link.
Click the link and turn the link sharing on. What does that mean? Oh, here. I got it. So in the link, you'll be able to get that verbiage. It'll be the first thing on the, just open it up. Is that okay?
Nobody change any of the words in there yet.
What's that?
And where are you
Nobody
posting
change
the
any of the
link?
words in there.
Yeah, they can't. Right now, they can only view. Should I do something? Can they comment? Should I have them comment or?
No, I think if they want to comment, let's have everybody do it in the message.
Okay, because it says that they can view, they can comment, or they can edit. So they can comment, so we can see the comments.
Then set up the comment.
Okay, I'm going to do it with that.
And where are you posting this?
I can put it in that, right in that. Isn't it? Does it make sense for me just to put it right in the message that we're already on? Right? Can I just
think that makes sense?
Yeah.
Let me do this. Hold on. Of course, it's not letting me do it there, but okay. Okay, I'm trying here. All right, paste. All right, so you guys should be able to get this.
Awesome. Thank you.
I just heard everybody get it.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. Are y'all excited about this?
Here's a question for you. I've got a couple of them that already have their hosts lined up to start for Friday. And by putting it nicely, a couple of them are some pretty big PIAs. So just trying to figure out what would be the smoothest and easiest way to get them to understand that switching this over.
What's a PIA? What's a PIA?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And, this is what I would say to them, Anna. I would just simply message them and say, oh my gosh, my director just released a brand new training kickoff, whatever. I am going to put you into this group, and to make it successful for you, I would like you to move your virtual hostesses into this group as well and add, because here's the thing, worst case scenario, they don't do it. But if you direct them to do it, they have more of a chance of actually doing it, especially if it sounds like it's for their success. And if you say it's come from my national director, it sounds like it's majorly important.
Yeah.
Nobody has to know this is the first time doing this. Right?
Yeah, I think,
That's how you make it.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a lot of firsts.
This is a great system to get you going.
And if you believe that, you put that out in the universe, that's exactly what it is.
That's exactly.
Well, I've been selling them this great system to begin with. You know, I mean, like I've been saying, Candy and I have been preaching it and selling it. And I got to stop talking now.
Where is that Candyland? I saw her come on, Candyland. Oh, she's frozen.
Well, I know she's muted. There she is.
Okay, I'm here.
Sorry. I was like, that's a cute name that you named yourself, Candyland. Just saying. Candyland.
So are you guys excited about this?
Woo!
Yeah? Because I'm
Yes.
pumped about this.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we need some volunteers.
Yes.
We need volunteers. We need to get this. You guys probably have things that are already available.
I mean, I do. I'm starting 4 shows simultaneously on Friday. So I have in my cinch here, I have, some timeline stuff. So whatever you guys need, I'm going to kind of be focused on.
I'm going to make some notes. Who wants to?
I already said I would grab the engagement post day 2 in the invite stuff.
Okay, Anna's going to take day 2. If I had
I saw Patty either put she can do banners or something else. I saw that.
Yeah, I saw her type something.
I can do banners or a day.
I can do engagement day 1.
Okay.
Me.
I came in late on the call, but signed me up for a day. Just tell me what I got to do.
Show the days again, because Candy, one may fall in line already with what you've got created.
Day 1 and day 2 are engagement. Day 3, which is Sunday, is I've called it Game Changer Post, cookware and other cooking devices, double burner grill pan, stainless steel 12-inch skillet, multi-purpose.
I have all of that on my day 1 of my parties, so I could share. I can put it on there. I mean,
okay, so that's all just major cooking devices, okay?
Did Mary say engagement 1 or day 1?
Engagement.
mine is all,
So we're covered with engagement.
Mine's all double burner grill pan.
Cookware first day. You want to do cookware first day?
Yes.
I can do that.
Okay, and it's not just cookware, it's big cooking devices. I call them game changers.
So, and we're posting, I heard on the phone when I was driving, so you're doing 4 posts 4 times a day.
Have y'all heard Stephen's philosophy about
Not putting higher price items.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
I put on my first day, just FYI, my theme is power tools. So
I'll be right back. I have a dog that's out of the fence.
Okay. My theme is power tools for the show. So my day 1 is the double burner grill pan. My day 2 is the quick cooker. My day 3 is the rock crock. And then day 4 was I've had to throw in the wok. You know, I want to put in the stainless, and I added some different ones. But
Well, and what Anna and I developed an outline based on his suggestions, and we did new products on day 1, gadgets on day 2, stoneware day 3, bakeware day 4, and my favorites day 5, and that all the big power tools fell into day 5. The favorite day.
I know Tennille put it up front. Maybe that's not, I don't know what you guys think about that.
Well, but I was doing it like they told us on the outline. So I do the double burner grill pan on day 1, but then I have some like the cheese grater and the manual food processor. And I thought about it like as if I was making something at my live cooking show.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I totally understand that. So let me review what days I have. So we have Friday, Saturday is engagement. Sunday is overall day 3. That's the game changers is what I call them. That's your big, the quick cooker, double burner, that kind of stuff. Day 4 is what I call the cutting edge day. So that's going to be food processor, food chopper, knives, quick slice salad choppers, your cheese grater, right? And then day 5 is entertaining, grilling, and 5 phase is what I've put in there. So feature maybe some of the stoneware entertaining stuff, a couple of the grilling stuff, and then go in and post your 5 favorite products. And then day 6 is the recipe video day. So the whole purpose of this day is to take everything we featured those 3 days before that and show them together in recipes. So that's where that's going to come together at in there. Yes.
Okay, day 5 is the grilling outdoor stuff.
Yes.
That's what I want.
Okay, it's also it's like stoneware entertaining stuff.
Okay.
5 favorites. You're good with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sandy is day 5. Who wanted day 4? Day 4 is the cutting edge. That's food processor, cheese grater, salad choppers, food chopper, knives, quick slice, veggie spiralizer, that kind of stuff. Don't everybody jump at once.
What's that?
I said, don't everybody jump at once.
We do have other people. And then the other people that really do want to participate, I think we can change it up. They can still share a outline or whatever,
Right.
If they
I gotta run really quick. I just messaged. So do you want me to just do a page on the Sent Share outline and share it with you? Guys, or because my day 1 is not all the power tools. It's basically just the grill pan. So, and I'm not going to be home at all on Friday as far as to be, so I might, you know what I mean? I can send you what I have and then you guys can do it. It's just
send it.
I have a bunch of those posts already. I can pull together and make it into a day if you want me to. I don't have a problem with that. I just want to get those big power cooking tools on the first day.
Okay.
And then obviously on day 6.
What are your thoughts for that? What are your thoughts on that? I think about that too, because Mary even mentioned that. I know that, why on the first day? You think people will come back if they're like, oh my God, I can't afford $300?
No, I don't. I think we need to get it out there because and then we follow up with some smaller stuff. But then the whole purpose of day 6, that recipe video day, what I'm anticipating in my head, so I'll just tell you what I'm thinking, is like, so if we're going to do 4 posts 4 times a day, maybe my morning post is the double burner grill pan. And then maybe my, late morning post is the quick cooker. Maybe my 3rd postings of the day is the rock crock. And then maybe my 4th posting of the day is like something with a multi-purpose pot. The stainless steel line. Okay, so those 4. And then because you want to show, and then after that, you're basically showing the companion products that go with those big items, right? So you could say something like, watch all these products today that basically companion products that go with what you saw yesterday. And then that's when we go into the food processor and the knives and that sort of thing. And then on day 5, because I know Candy's there. So like on day 5, she could say, take the beautiful stuff you've made with your day 3 and day 4, and let's show you what we can, put it on the entertaining stuff. Or if you're more of an outside griller, then here's our grilling stuff. And, my other 5 favorite products are da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But day 6 is really when it pulls all 3 of those things together. So maybe my morning posts are a couple of videos showing the quick cooker doing a recipe, right? 2 quick cooker recipe videos. And then mid-morning is like a couple of video recipes with the double burner grill pan, because they've already got those online. I mean, they've got Tim and what's her name cooking the stuff, right? And then maybe mid-afternoon is something in the rock crock, and then the late one is something else. But that's kind of where my head is going, is we do all this stuff, and then at the end we're basically pulling it all together and showing how all these products work together to create recipes.
Are there going to be posts that kind of tell the customers what the week will look like?
We definitely could do that. That could be in the description.
Well, that
because
could be in the that could
or
be one of the engagements.
The pin.
That's
post.
like I do power tools is the way I market my cooking class.
Right.
And so those are the foundation tools.
Right. Exactly.
So that's why, you're kind of starting, here's the basics, and this is, we're going to educate you on these, and we'll be referring back to them as we use them with supporting tools.
And if you guys feel like we need to switch this, then that's like, if you feel like we need to start off with like some of the companion tools, like the cutting stuff on the first product day, and then the second day is the entertaining stuff and that kind of thing, and then the third day are the big items, and then don't listen to my days, and then then we have the recipe day that pulls it all together. That direction, that's fine with me. Y'all just need to talk to me and let me know, because I'm going to put this in an outline. It's already in an outline, so if I just need to switch the days, that's fine. Just tell me what you guys think would work best.
We're going to share. Yeah, you guys.
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all. I'm going to be like the beta testing, doesn't know a damn thing because I haven't done any of this director. Okay.
None of us really have.
Well, no. I paid for SenseShare for a year and never used it. Okay. So I'm the idiot director that was gonna jump in. Yeah, right.
Oh, you're
so,
muted, Anna.
Mary, you're muted.
I'm looking at Anna, but it says Mary.
I even went to a conference for SenseShare when I wasn't using it, so I've got you beat.
Okay, but what I think when you were going through all that, Neil, that to me was overwhelming.
What was?
And so I think that those like cookware and rock crocks, that's a big foundational stuff right there.
So you think we should do that on the third product day?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I'm not going to get mad and start.
Well, no, that's not what I'm saying.
Oh.
I'm saying No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that at the beginning, but
Right.
not do quick cooker and whatever the other thing you said for
So
the.
what you're saying is you don't want to do all the big stuff on one day.
Correct. I
Well,
think the first, because,
So should we do the cutting items on day 3, which is the first day of products?
okay, the first day of products, I think should be
Maybe we need
rock
to
crocs,
divide up. Okay, the cookware and the quick cookware.
rock crocs and cookware.
Like wedge them in between stuff. No?
Well, so the whole idea was to do this by category.
Okay.
Yeah.
had
I
the
know, I
kitchen
get it.
helpers,
I get it.
Right, exactly. So, because if you don't do it by category, then you take a chance of somebody double posting the same product, and that's what we're trying to avoid.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, we would put that in there.
so if you have what I don't want to call it cookware day because I don't want it to just be cookware. We have to implement the quick cooker and the rock crock line, right? So that's why I called it game changer day, because those are the things that cook really fast. Now, in my opinion, I think it should either be the first day of product postings or the third day of product postings. So we either
Why the third?
So I'll tell you, so one direction, we either start big and then show the companions that work with those, or we start with the companions and build up to the big game changers.
What does everybody think? Everybody weigh in. Candy, Mary.
I personally think
Yeah,
we should build up to it.
Okay.
Can I throw something out there?
No.
Yeah.
What about, shut up.
Who is that?
What about
Honey.
doing some of those big things, but on one day do it in the morning, the next day the second group of posts, the next day the third group of posts, and the next day the fourth group. And my thought process is on that, what if somebody only jumps in at a certain time of the day? Do you think people honestly go back to the very beginning of the party and read all the posts, or they just jump in and see what they see?
I think some people do, and I think some people don't. And I think that we have to look at this the same way we look at booking a show. For like when somebody says, well, I don't know what the crowd's going to be like on a Monday. And I look at somebody and I say, there's no one day that's perfect for everybody you want to invite. There's no guest that's going to see more than likely every single post that you do. So with this being the first time around, I say we figure out an outline and we see how it works. And then we tweak it after we see the engagement in it.
I'm with that.
Yeah, I totally get that. I'm just
Right.
thinking about when you think about the dollar value of items,
Right.
you know, maybe you put some of the accessories, like on the day you do the quick cooker, you might do the quick cooker at one time, and then later throughout the day kind of add the accessories and things that might be supporting materials to go with that.
Right. So
You know
the
what I'm saying?
problem we run into, because that would be, so I've done that before, and that's more or less like it's like a recipe virtual outline, right? Where you start with the main product and then you show throughout the day the things that go with that big product. So I totally understand what you're saying. The thing about that, what we're trying to avoid just at the beginning of this, because we have different people doing different days, is double posting or triple posting of the same product. Like, because I could use the quick slicer almost in every recipe I cook, right? So we want to touch on as many products as we can without overlapping, which is we kind of decided to go with a categorical
I'm
outline.
totally getting that, and I get that, and I'm on board with it. But what I'm thinking about is the dollar value of the products. So
Right.
thinking about which order you post in on each different day, like start with the high price item
Right.
one day, and then maybe make it be the second post the next day, just to kind of change it up, so it's not always like, bam, let's give you a $250 item at 8 o'clock in the morning. Maybe
Right.
do those at noon when they've had
Right.
enough of whatever.
Coffee.
Yeah, exactly. Just a thought, and I'll go back out.
Well, like I was saying, since I'm going to be the beta testing ignorant director looking at this, I'll be a good one to say, hey, that was overwhelming.
And I'm going to tell y'all something that Marna Ross said when we were in the car on the way to the director retreat, and we were talking about this. I think we're overthinking it a little bit, because Marna said she doesn't think it matters and this is almost a quote, if you say shit, ass, damn in your post, she doesn't think it matters what you post. It's the host coaching that really matters.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's not overthink this part
There
and
you
get
go.
too bogged down in it.
Yeah.
Tennille,
Yes.
you have really invested so much in this process and all of this. I say we let you decide on the outline.
There
I
you
vote
go.
that.
You got carte blanche.
You and Patty decide,
Yeah.
and then just I'll do the rest of it.
You know, and the other thing I'm going to do is, all of you are fantastic. You're all wonderful. That's why we've got this team that's going to do this, right? I'm very vague for the most part. I'm vague on the outline because whoever takes that day, I completely trust to do great stuff with. I honestly do. So if somebody throws out the salad choppers and they happen to be using them in the rock crock that was featured on a different day, okay,
Well, that's going to happen.
I'm not going to private message you and say, what the shit? Why did you mess up my outline? You know, I'm not going to do that because, you know, all of
You would.
you're out.
I know exactly how you would say that.
So, what we're looking for is teamwork here. So, you know, I would hope that you would trust me to do, you know, like bring on the double burner girl pan stuff, right? I would trust all of you to do great postings as well. So the whole idea is to have a basic concept for each day. That's it.
Okay.
Do what you want with the day you pick. I mean, based on the subject. So.
I'm going to just post shit, ass, damn.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's what Marna said, so I'm going to go with that.
He's right, though. I mean, she's extremely right because it doesn't matter. It's just, you know, I tell my hostesses, my cooking hostesses all the time. I say, look, you get the people there, I'll do the rest. You just get the people there, I'll take care of the sales. Because it's just that simple. It really is. And so, you know, when it comes to this, if somebody, you know, picks the cookware or the cooking stuff day, the big day, and I think I will switch that to the day 3 of product postings so that we do a build up to it. I think that that's probably a better idea. So we don't shock the shit out of people right out of the gate. Right. So, but, well, it's true. I mean, it really is true.
That was my first thought, but I trust in you.
Let me tell you, but I will tell you this, why I was thinking day 1, because you are going to probably have more people paying attention in the first few days than the last few days. Because they're going to maybe die off from looking at the postings. And I want to get the big shit out there before they stop looking at stuff. Right?
Yeah.
So that's just where my brain is, you know, and.
But I also I think the other side of the coin too, I think there's some people that are slow coming to the party, you know, and they finally catch on. Oh yeah, I was invited to this thing, you know, and.
Maybe I should check it out.
Right. So,
And you know what, though, that goes right back to host coaching, and it goes right back to you can't force anybody to do anything. They're going to do what they do.
Right.
All we can do is our best and to put the shit out there.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think Mary had a great point. I remember Marna actually saying that it doesn't really matter. That's why you get all that engagement up there for those first couple of days. You're right. You could just post anything. Yeah, show me your naked butt. Okay.
That would be a party killer for sure.
None of us want to show us their naked butt. Yeah. But,
so I'm just whoever takes what day, I trust you. Patty trusts you. We all trust that person to do the best postings that there are. And if you happen to repeat, especially like a big ticket item, I'm okay with that. I'd rather you repeat a grill pan than a citrus peeler. How about that?
There you go. Yeah. How about we just don't talk about a citrus peeler?
Right? Although it is pretty damn good for peeling an onion.
I'm telling you. Yep, you're right. You are right.
Okay, so I'm late to the party, but I got a quick question. The day that I create, do I actually post it directly, or do I send somebody the link to share to copy it and put it all together?
You do it.
Okay, so I'll just post it directly into the group. Okay.
Yeah. So
if you want to share your link so that we have them all together, I can put them in a folder And then this way we'll have it all, and anybody that wants it could have it.
But you can
Cool.
share your batch link in our private message, obviously in the
Yeah.
group, because like she said, we can all take it then and go put it into a folder in our sent
Right.
share.
Or
But
yeah, you guys can do it. Yeah.
For the virtual training kickoff new consultant, we as the directors are doing this.
Yeah.
So that all they have to do is watch the process. But at the same time, they've got their hostesses in and their own party going at the same time and getting them qualified. So they're getting qualified and they're watching how a virtual party works. And then at the end of the 7 days, we as directors then go in and train them on virtual host coaching, train them on Scent Share, and then give them the different virtual party outlines, and they can take it from there and do it the way they want to do it. They can make it their own.
I
Okay.
am going to put a little thing in there on that first organizational page that says third-party posting. I'm going to do something. I'm going to put Scent Share in there. If you want to sign up, you can get 37 days, and we can give you the links.
Well, yeah, put the link. Are you talking about the document for the what's it called? What do you call it?
I'm calling it the main document where you can click the links, all
Yes.
the hot links.
The
for
hyperlink document. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The main training document.
Mhm.
So, okay, I've got Mary on day 1 for engagements. I've got Anna on day 2 for engagements. I have Lisa on, well, she's day 3, but we're going to talk to her because she was thinking a little different. Plus day 3 is now moving to day 5. Day 3 will then be the cutting edge day. That's day 4. Nobody's volunteered for that yet. So Judy said she can do any day. So why don't we put Judy on that day? Judy is going to do cutting edge. I'm going to stop calling these certain days, and I'm just going to call them what I named them. Okay. Candy, you're going to do the entertaining and grilling and 5 faves. And those 5 faves can be repeats of anything that happened in the couple days before that, or something that hasn't been posted at all, obviously.
5 faves.
Who wants to do the video recipes? That's day 6. We need to put that message out there.
Patty can do that, or she can do the banners. So should I have her do banners?
Have her do banners. Have Patty do banners.
Okay. The other thing is that we need things like, roundup. We need outlet, right? Or no?
No, I just think that we need.
Okay.
Because the outlet, if they haven't set up their website yet, they can't get to the outlet.
They have to set up their website in order to give their customers a link.
I need to put that in the instruction.
Yeah. They definitely have to do that. And it doesn't hurt because everybody loves those damn knives. And like next month when it's May and we're promoting the Help with Cancer stuff, which is not really Help with Cancer. It's the Lodge Hope thing, whatever. So we're going to have to figure.
So should we put somebody then in charge of what we might call promotional post?
Yes.
Okay. So what that person I think would do is on day 3, 4, 5, and 6 is go in at 8:30 every night and have one post that goes up, or 2 posts, maybe that shows the guest special, maybe a host special for booking a party, and then the roundup, or like you said in May, the pink stuff, things like that. What do you think?
Yep. It's not going to hurt.
That way the person doing the all-day postings doesn't have to worry about that. They just have to worry about the product posting.
Right. And that person can figure it out. They can decide on what they're going to do when.
Hey, Judy, we put you down for the cutting edge day.
Okay, I wasn't paying any attention to my computer and it died.
No, you're fine.
I had to plug it back in. It wasn't plugged in. So, okay, so what day is that?
That is going to be day 3. We've changed it. It's going to be the first day of product postings.
Oh, so Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Remember, even if you're not here, you can still set up your Scent Share because I think everybody here has.
Oh, I'm going to do it like today or tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Just need to get the group set up. Let us get the group set up so you can get Scent Share attached.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I'll go make sure I have all the right pictures and all that. So
We'll do that definitely today.
So
I have all the
Cooper's Day will
pictures, I
be
just have them
Monday.
different.
We'll do that about 1 a.m. tonight. So
Then I'm going to go take a nap real quick so I can stay up till 4 o'clock again.
oh my God, I can't.
I
Oh my
know.
God, what's tomorrow? Oh my God, I got a vendor event tomorrow too. So I got shit.
I have my quick cooker class tomorrow. So
Oh
that's
wow.
what I've been doing. I've been putting all my recipes together while I've been listening.
Okay.
I'm going to go live tomorrow night making butter in my kitchen on my wall. Tune in.
We'd be tuned in. So are we clear? Are we good on everything? I think except for recipe day, right?
Well, recipe day, and we need to clarify the cooking vessel day with Lisa.
Okay.
And if I have to, I can do that one. I mean, I've got the quick cooker already set up. I've got the grill pan already set up. I've got,
For this, do you mind doing that?
No, I don't mind.
Okay.
I don't mind at all because that's going to be, let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's going to be Tuesday.
Okay, I got the rest of this shit together. Okay. All this stuff. Oh my goodness.
So that's going to be Monday. Sorry. So Tuesday is Candy. Candy, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Tuesday.
Okay, good.
Hang on, this is all messed up. Okay, Friday is first day of engagement. Saturday, second day of engagement. Monday is Judy. No, Sunday is Judy. Monday is going to be me. Tuesday is going to be, get back to my document here. Sunday, Judy. Monday, me. Yes, you're Tuesday, Candy.
Okay, sounds good.
Wednesday's the recipe video day, so we just need somebody to do that. And then we need somebody for Thursday, which is the wrap up day.
Okay.
Wednesday and Thursday are open, and then we have the promotional post open as well.
Yeah. Okay. So we can put it out there. There's still plenty of other people that haven't joined. Oh, and Patty. Oh, Patty's doing banners.
Yes.
And what should we call this? Do you want it to be a specific theme? Do you want it to be, dinner done or whatever? I don't know. Whatever we got. I don't know. Maybe something summery, huh? Summer?
Springtime with Pampered Chef.
There you go. Springtime, or maybe how about new season of new season.
Start fresh with Pampered Chef.
Start fresh.
Well, I like that.
Because it's all new people.
I was just thinking barbecue the bunny, but we can't do that.
Barbecue the bunny.
Yeah, maybe not so pretty. I don't know.
Hey, Connie, are you still there? I know her beautiful picture is still up.
I'm here.
Okay. So did we kind of get that cleared up, what you were talking about a while ago? Like if people want to post over, like if they want to overpost something from the day before or at a different time, then that's totally cool.
Yeah, I think I understood that. I'm kind of overwhelmed with the whole thing. So, and just because I have a lot on my plate between now and the time we leave next week.
Right.
Which is nobody's worry but my own. But you send out a list that just says,
we'll share this document
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and what's being posted each day, so I have just a calendar to look at.
Yeah, I already have it for the most part typed up. I'm going to go in and do specifics.
We didn't share it, but yeah,
and,
it's all
okay,
there.
If you could share that, and then I said I would do those promotional posts if you tell me exactly what days and what time you want stuff posted.
Got it.
Because I have to be able to get it done by Sunday, or it's not going to happen.
Now you could put names to this, Tennille. We can put names to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish the document with everyone's names on it and send it out to everybody so everybody knows who's doing what.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, you guys have all been sent the link, and you can all comment if we need to change something or
where'd you send the link?
Reword it.
Where
I
think you sent it in
Messenger.
On the message group. Yep, you'll have to go in
Okay,
there.
so a question about that. So that document is a Google Doc, but could we copy it and paste it into our own Word document and make our own changes to it?
I don't know.
May not format the
Why
same,
not?
but
I mean, if it's just for you.
What?
it may
If
not
it's just
format
for you, yeah.
If it may not format the same, but you should be able to copy and paste into a Word document.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it gets all screwed up, but
Yeah.
because it did for us.
Yeah, the biggest reason we did the Google Doc was because, you have some people who work on Macs, some people who work on PCs, and some people who don't work on a damn computer. All they use is the phone. So it's just easier if you have somebody who only works on a phone to have the Google Drive app. They can access all of this.
Is there an app for it?
The Google Drive app?
Yeah, I have
Is
it.
it Google Drive or just Google?
Patty, you don't have it? I have something you don't have? Really?
Here, I think I got them all.
Yeah. So, because Google Drive app, which gives you
I have it.
everything on your computer.
Got it.
Gonna
I have
add
it. I
it.
don't know where it's at.
So my computer totally fried about 18 months ago, and I lost so much shit. So I've been in the process of moving everything from my computer over to Google Drive so that I don't ever have to freak out like that again. It's awful.
Is that better than Dropbox?
This is all different. It's Dropbox, it's Evernote, it's OneNote, it's this, it's
all the same
if I use
thing.
Evernote, it's probably easier, right?
So here's the deal. I prefer Google Drive because it's attached right to my email, period.
Sure.
I mean, it attaches to my calendar. It attaches to my drive, my email. Everything is right there. And, it's just, to me, it's easier. I started using Google Drive when Jessica Proctor had all the freezer meal stuff out, and I literally dragged every bit of that over to my Google Drive. Yeah, it's all right there. It's just so easy.
Yeah, it is super easy.
You can share it with people. You can have people, like she said, comment. You can copy. You can do the Google Forms, which you can't do in Evernote. You know what I mean? You can do a sheet. Hey, you know what, Patty? That's another thing we may want to post is the Google sheet that I created for the host coaching tracker.
Oh my God!
I'm so excited. I joined Cambridge Shift 2. Tell them why you started. I had a really big goal to do 6 parties in my first month and 3 of them next week. I thought right away.
I pressed speak, like I highlighted it all to see about copy and paste. I pressed speak instead. And it was reading everything on the document. Oh my!
Cool.
All right, what were you saying?
I was saying, maybe do you think we should share the link to the host coaching tracker that I did?
Yeah, totally. I got to get that other document. That was a cool document from Donna Landy.
Yes.
As soon as I get off this phone here, I am going to email her, text her, call her, send out a beacon, send out something so I can get that from her, because that was the coolest thing. So she has everything in per virtual host. This is more for her virtual, but everything is listed on there. Her contacts, her mailed the host packet, but on the back, it has a list of everything that she's supposed to do. It's like a back and front. It is, I just happened to glance at it and I'm like, I got
it's a hard copy system is what it is.
Yeah.
And so I know I talked to Mary and Anna because we have an accountability call every Tuesday. So what I'm trying to do is go from a paper calendar and put everything into the computer. So everything I do in my Google Calendar, and I open my Google Calendar, and on any day I want to do a show, I type in an event called open. And then when I'm at a show, I do a search on open in my calendar, and it shows me all my available dates right there in one screen. For any month, they're just listed. So then if somebody wants, like if I have open on April 4th, I go into April 4th, I change the word open to the hostess's name and put in her phone number and that kind of thing. The next thing that I have done is I have moved, y'all remember my little check mark system in my calendar, right? Yeah. My 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Now I've put all of that into a Google Sheet where I list out the date and the hostess's name And then I have all the check marks that go along with her preferred communication method. Did I confirm her party? Did I, send her the link? Did I send her a pick invite? I have all of it lined up with check marks and everything. So I can pull up that document at any time. And if I have a blank check mark box, then I know I haven't done something.
So what's coming is their testing is a virtual, like a digital, I shouldn't say virtual, digital host coaching system where you can text right from the Pampered Chef website. Yeah. So whatever it is, like the host special, the guest special, an email that you want to do, you could text her, you could email her, and it's got checklists of things that you do, like send host packet, make your first call or make your first contact or preferred method of whatever. So there's little boxes there that you can actually click on.
So they copied what Tennille has been doing.
That's right.
What they're doing is what Tennille suggested 3 years ago at my little meeting with them. So
there you go.
They finally are going to do it, which I am that is one of the first things I told Andrew when I sat down with him. I said, you have got to start implementing a text messaging system into the show page, period. You have an email system. We're already entering in their cell phone number for the most part. That's what everyone uses. You need to create another tab. This was my idea at the time, was create another tab that will send default text messages to that cell phone number. So what they're doing is a system, pretty much based on that. So I cannot wait until they announce this. I am so stinking excited.
Let me show you what it looks like.
Yeah. You gave me a glimpse at the director retreat.
Yeah,
remember?
I did.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
I am so excited about that.
Let me make sure. Can you guys see this screen? Can you see this? Can you see this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Party prep, send the host packet, send the message, text, email, whatever. Copy this message. All of these that you can click on, like right there. First contact goes right here. Send message, send email. Second contact, all right here. So you can do it right from here. Third contact.
God, I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
That is going to be the bomb diggity.
It sure is right from.
Y'all are welcome.
Yeah.
Only took 3 years, right? Or 2. We'll say 2.5.
Hopefully they deploy it. I mean, we're still testing, but
Right.
hopefully they're gonna release that soon. I know there's changes in the wedding registry that's coming. So if you haven't registered for the wedding registry, I think it's the 20-something or whatever it is. And then there's another, they're gonna focus on a product. If you guys heard that, I know they're focusing on the waffle puff pan for towards the end of the month. So they're gonna try to get everybody to go live on their Facebook pages with the waffle puff pan.
On the 23rd or the 24th.
For what? Just to promote it?
Yeah.
Is it not
So
selling?
they want a full out focus. They want to do that. They're going to take a product and try to do that. Pretty cool.
I haven't sold any.
No. But it's a cool product.
Okay, y'all, just to go back to our mega party thing we're doing.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm a little nervous about getting everybody on board in just such a short period of time. So when is the group going to be set up?
Today. We will get it all set up, and then we will add you guys, make you admins, and then you can start adding your new people. How does that sound?
Cool.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Okay, and
yes, I did.
And we're just going to tell our new people to add as many people as they can, or what?
Well, you're going to tell them that. So Tennille suggested that they do their own launch show, and then they find 3 other hosts to add to the group, and then they could create a message group for them so that they're host coaching them,
But there's a document that we're going to send them.
You're going to be host coaching your consultants.
Yeah, so we're going to host coach our consultants to host coach their hostesses.
Yeah.
That's on the behind the scenes. So essentially you're going to want your new consultant to be her own host and invite guests that don't overlap the guests of the 2 to 4 virtual hostesses we want them to go get in the next 2 days. Once she adds those hostesses to the group, they can then add their guests to that group. Now, we will have a pinned post at the top of that group that kind of basically explains what this is. It's going to look overwhelming. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to look, Jeannie, you look like you're like just mind boggled right now. But
I am.
I promise.
Close.
Yeah, it's going.
No, my question was, so like with Mary, thinking about, I only have a couple people that I want on my team to do this, a new one and one that is already kind of does virtual stuff. But there, you mentioned a document that we'll be sending to these people that
they will have 4 to 5 as a new consultant, they will have 4 to 5 documents we will send them that we will, like, I will send them and I will say, this one you don't pay attention to yet, this one you don't pay attention, you know, like this, I will direct them behind the scenes, basically saying, I want you to watch this. I want you to answer any questions from your guests or your hostesses that come up, but don't do any posts, don't do any games, don't do anything else. Just watch how this works, and we're going to get them sales. So it's a training and it's a kickoff. It's a massive kickoff.
So who's sending them this information? You said you are?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay, here's the new thing is that okay, just to help out, you know, like a Jeannie kind of thing, maybe what you're posting in your coaching groups, you can post in our group or share it or put it in a Google Doc so that we have it and that they know what to do. How's that?
Yeah, because that's part of one of the documents we're going to post.
Okay, when I see the documents, then because I was like, okay, I'm going to add in Teresa. She's a brand new.
Yeah.
And she qualified in her first month. So I want her to participate in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to add
Kristen
her.
Have any new consultants? Does Kristen have any new?
No.
Okay.
No. Anyway.
I will share everything I send to my new consultants with you guys. How about that?
Do that.
Okay.
Put it in a Google Doc.
That's okay.
And then we can share it. And then, is that Google Doc thing okay with everybody? Maybe, huh? Yeah.
Well, it honestly, I have a document already created. Patty, you have access to this, the new consultant mega show instructions for consultants.
Yeah.
I've already started creating that. So that's in the works, Jeannie. I'm just
okay.
Yeah.
I think the part that's confusing me is not only are we going, our new consultant is going to be a host.
Yeah.
Within this mega party.
Yeah.
But then she's going to ask other people, not just to be guests, but to actually be hosts.
Right.
So like, say I'm a new consultant and I invite 5 potential hosts to participate. I'm going to set up 5 different links.
Yes. Yes.
So
and you
Plus
message
your link.
Hostesses their own link.
Right. So it's not all falling under the new consultant. All the sales are not going to go to the new consultant. They're going to go to the new consultant's individual host.
Correct. Now, some of them will be hers because
Right.
I'm going to encourage her to have her own. Obviously, and why? Because we want her to get more free product. So,
yeah.
Right. But we're kind of taking it a step further than a regular mega party.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah. That's the whole, that's why we're calling it a kickoff, training and kickoff, because we're going to get them 4 shows. I say 4 shows. That would be the hostess and then 3 virtual hostesses, right?
That would be the consultant and 3.
Exactly. So, but if they can only go get 2, that's okay. That's why I say 2 to 4. We want to shoot for 4, but if they get theirs and 1 others, that's okay too. It at least gets them the training of a virtual party and at least gets them some sales going.
Okay.
That's our goal is 4 though. Now that's going to be a shit ton of people in this group. So I know all of you are thinking that right now, and that's perfectly fine. Because it's no different than a mega show. I mean, you don't think about it like that. The only thing we're doing is qualifying and training. It's a mega show for qualifying and training.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it.
Yeah.
So.
And it'll be a good experience for them. You know, it'll be a good experience for them.
Can I send out a message to my team and ask them who wants to participate?
Jeannie
in
looks
a-
like she's got a headache.
I would go with new consultants right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I would definitely, maybe you had someone last month. For sure you have someone this month, I know.
Yeah.
If there's someone that is kind of newer that you think, but I would go with the newer people right now. Let's try to test out the waters with some of these new people.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my own, me, like literally I am a new consultant with this.
So you're going to do it. You're going to participate as a
Uh-huh.
consultant running a show.
And then I'm going to have invite Teresa to do it.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to I'm going to go, the document I already have, please keep in mind, I'm going to put this in our group message. Keep in mind it's not done, but the basics are done. Okay. The message, the message to your new consultant, telling her to go get, 2 to 4 hostesses, telling her to set up her show and her hostesses show. So you guys can see that I've already thought about all of this. I just need to make sure, I just need to get a shareable link, right, Patty?
Yeah, just the shareable link. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So link copied. Well, I just don't want a bunch of changes made to it on my end is my thing until my thinking gets set.
And definitely feel free to comment. Like you can add comments. I opened it up where you can add comments on the one that I posted. So you can
and
definitely.
It's called New Consultant Mega Show Instructions. I mean, it's flat out there.
Good.
Yeah, remember it's not finished. So if you do have comment, did I know if I set that up for them to be able to comment, Patty?
You can go back in there.
Okay.
You can just go in there and make it that way.
Oh, shit. Okay, can comment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think the link stays.
Oh, anyone with the link. There we go. Can comment. There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking at it.
So if you have comments, put them in there, but just keep in mind it's not done. But if you guys want to put comments in and,
absolutely,
it gets done faster, I'm totally okay with not staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning again.
I know what you mean.
Okay. I sent you a text message.
All right. I have to run. Thank y'all.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for, it's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you guys.
Thank you both.
Stop the recording.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're rock stars. Hey, maybe I'll